So this is a spout from a newer 5-gallon gas can, and if you're familiar with the newer kinds of spouts, there's several different kinds, and you may recognize this kind that's got the lock that you got to push in, and then you push this into something and then it releases. This goes down and it opens up. What you do is you push on this thing and it releases a plunger, and it lets the gas, it just leaks all over the place. And so it's just a design that they've come up with in response to federal regulations. So here's my modification of that. Again, no need to really badmouth the manufacturer. They're just following the rules, but if we can make it better, and I feel like this is really leaky. So the way it turns out is, in order for the gas to come out, this goes into up here. You can tell I'm already done here. I'm not going to take this apart again, but so this would have slipped into here, and what happens is there's a spring that is attached here, and then that goes into a channel, and then you push down, and then when you're done pushing down, then the spring pushes this back up. And what it does is it seals with this guy right here, and you can see this little ring, this O-ring here, that's the seal. And then for when the gas is coming out, this seal right here goes around here. Yeah, that's the seal that you're basically relying on here to keep things flowing out. I mean, it's brand new. I never tested to see if it wore out, but anyway, what I did was I pushed this down, and then I cut this off from here. When it was up in here, I pushed it down, and I just took some diagonal cutters and I just cut it off, and then this all just comes apart. And so it's really super simple to do. And so once you do that, this channel here, I can get this to stay, this channel is really super soft plastic, and it is solid at the bottom, believe it or not. So this is the place where the spring, this is kind of like a housing for that spring. So this is all solid plastic, and it's really super soft. So what I did was I just took a utility knife and I cut this back nice and smooth against the pipe. So it's kind of round now. It's got these two little ridges, but it's pretty round. And I've got stories like this, and anyone can do this better. I absolutely applaud them. I found a cold water bypass hose literally lying in the street, and it was brand new. I was just riding my bike and I saw it. And then if you know anything about these, I'm going to kind of unscrew this here. I just wanted this kind of an end to it, so what I did is I cut this hose end off here, because it's a loop. It kind of loops around like this. So I cut it off here because I want it to be a spout and have it poured like that. I don't need anything more dramatic than that. It's a brand new hose. I don't know what the diameter of this is, but it kind of looks like 3/4 inch or something like that. So it's a cold water bypass hose for any kind of engine that uses those. And then I got a cap here from one of the smaller bottles of 2-cycle oil for 2-cycle engines. So that's just a cap from one of those ones. Probably a lot of people that are watching this that have 2-cycle oil recognize this cap. The screws on there are real nice. You notice I kind of had an issue taking it off, but anyway, that's pretty much it. just take all this stuff here off. I am going to salvage those O-rings because they could be good for something someday and they don't take up a lot of room. But this goes right back on. Nice cap right here, and I did leave the filter. There's a filter inside the actual gas can, and it goes way down in there. It's almost like a sock, but it's rigid, and I totally left that intact because it's going to catch something, and it also is going to keep or like reduce the amount of gas that splashes around up against the top of the cap when the can is being transported. So that is it.